Roll up to the party with my crazy pink wig, but I can't get through the door because my booty's too big.
Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. So today I am reviewing Shane Dawson's book, It Gets Worse. I thought I would take a hit at Shane Dawson since the controversy he's been in lately, like doing blackface, for example, and other kinds of racist jokes, and the incident with his, I believe it was his 12-year-old cousin, talking about intercourse and shit, sex, inappropriate behavior with a 12-year-old girl. That would be the best way to put it. Anyway, let's just jump into it. So I just read the first chapter of It Gets Worse, and no wonder why Shane Dawson is kind of a weird guy. There was this one part in this chapter where his uncle tells him how to make his tells him if he wants advice to make his penis look bigger in the showers in high school, the locker room showers. That is weird, and that was actually taking place in like one room, and the entire family was there, like his mother was there. So that is accepting behavior. Like, that behavior is acceptable around a 13-year-old boy. No wonder why he did this to why he gave sexual advice to a 12-year-old girl. It's because of his fucking family. It's just fucking crazy. Holy shit. Who would have wondered? This is where Shane Dawson, this is why Shane Dawson thinks it's right to do those certain things. Other things that I found interesting in this this chapter, he said that he was a sociopath, which I thought that was quite odd, since he made a big deal about 2 years ago about Jake Paul being a sociopath and shit, and he found out he wasn't a sociopath, so that was kind of weird. Yeah, and his like brother is one of his older brothers is like disappointed that he hasn't come out gay yet to his entire family, and the reason he hasn't come out gay because I honestly think it's it is because of his religious family, because they're Christian, and it's bad to be gay when you're with a Christian family, around a Christian family. Yeah, that's basically it. There wasn't many pages, not much to read. He was pretty weird. And he labeled one of his older brother's friends as a creepy friend. Kind of hypocritical, if you ask me. Pretty hypocrisy. Never mind. But yes, that was pretty hypocritical to call someone a creepy friend when this guy is one of the creepiest guys I know. Anyways, not much to say here. One thing nice I can say about this is that I wasn't bored at all. I was intrigued by his past events. That's what the story is about, past events. But yeah, let's go on to the next chapter. Hello everybody, welcome back. I just read chapter 2 of It Gets Worse, and you may notice that it's sunny outside. I took breaks in between chapters, but Anyway, I'm just gonna do a brief overview of chapter 2. So Shane Dawson starts 6th grade, and he's in middle school, of course, and he's getting bullied because of the shirt he's wearing. He's wearing a dolphin shirt. Anyways, and all the kids are just laughing at him. But anyways, so he meets this teacher, Mrs. Rose, and then they had a conversation, nothing important. And Mrs. Rose's husband died, but Mrs. Rose brought Shane Dawson to the special ed class because Shane thought it's because Mrs. Rose thought he was in the special ed class or belonged in the special ed class. Anyways, then he meets tons of people, and he couldn't stop saying retarded. That is the worst thing you can do in a situation in a special ed class. But anyways, she meets a girl that she thought was beautiful when he heard her voice, and then he kept saying retarded and retarded, and he called himself retarded. Shane Dawson has a lot of self-doubt issues, no doubt. If you read, I read the first chapter, I think it's pretty obvious. But anyways, they ran out of the class. They went out of the classroom, and Carrie told them to not say the word retard because it's insanely offensive. But anyways, Carrie wasn't in the special ed classroom, thank goodness. And Shane Dawson was saying, "Why are you in the special ed classroom when you do not belong in the special ed classroom?" And she was talking about the Best Buddies program. It's a program where you get to hang out with a special ed kid, special ed buddy. Anyways, and Shane thought that was kind of cool, and he went in the classroom. He didn't. I don't think he agreed to be in the Best Buddies program. I might be wrong. I didn't really listen to every part, but Mrs. Rose was happy that Shane joined the Best Buddy program, and he wanted to be with Carrie's best buddy. And he said, "Why can't I be everyone's best buddy?" Because he wanted to be with Carrie. He wanted to go one step closer to Carrie, because he thought she was so beautiful. But anyways, Mrs. Rose paired Shane Dawson with Andre. Now, Andre was a weird guy. I'm not gonna lie. I think Shane over-exaggerates a little bit. So Andre was trying to hold his dick and balls. I'm not lying here. How did they allow this in middle school? I think California is filled with sick people. Sorry, that was just a little bit offensive. Sorry for the people in California watching. If you are, I don't think you are. I don't think this video will blow up. But anyway, what else? Well, Shane Dawson and his friend Andre do quite a few things, like I believe like going to the movies. That's what was his plan. And he was talking about what Carrie was going to do with her best buddy, and they were going to have a sleepover and stuff. And Shane said, "I'm doing a sleepover too," because and Carrie looked at him strangely, saying, "You're gonna have a sleepover, but you're a guy." Well, she didn't say that, but that's what I think she was trying to insinuate. But anyways, there's not much more to say. But then they go to the fall dance, where they have to bring their best buddies to the fall dance, and there was Carrie's best buddy who was deaf, so she was just dancing on the dance floor like boop boop beep boom boop boop beep, and then Shane Dawson's buddy, special ed kid, Andre, was just being a goofball, Oh, I forgot to mention that Shane Dawson asked to go on a date with Carrie, like to be like boyfriend girlfriend as well, and she declined, and she said I only want to date until I'm 15, and so yeah, and they go to the fall dance, and then Shane Dawson, everybody's just dancing, and oh, that's it. That's it. The chapter's over. Now it wasn't as good as the last chapter, but I'm excited for the next chapter because I don't have to read it because they already made a short about it. So the next chapter of this book is I don't actually have to read. I can just watch a short film he made about this chapter that he posted on YouTube. So yeah, let's just jump into it.
The story starts in 1999 where a young Shane is on the couch eating a bowl of cereal while he is watching a strange Spanish channel. His mother barges in and tells him that Jesus came into her dream, and Jesus told her that she was going to win the lottery. So they get all excited and all riled up, and they get into their car, and they go all the ways to the liquor store. Shane's mom buys the lottery ticket, and then they go all the ways to a mansion, a big old fancy mansion. So they pull up to the curb of the mansion, and Shane is having self-doubt issues because he's poor. And Shane's mom reassures them that nobody's going to think he's poor after they win all the money. What kind of logic is that again? Anyways, they go into the mansion where they find glittery, glamoury stuff, how nicer it is than their home, and they go onto a couch that is not full of rodents. That's kind of sad how poor they are. Anyways, they pull up to their home and they have supper, a nice cheap old supper, a hamburger helper that is, and she places it on the table, and she tells her whole family how lucky she is that they are going to win the lottery today and win $85 million. Shane's grandma and Shane's brother have doubts, but Shane's mom reassures them, saying that the power of Jesus is on her side, and that's a good thing to have Jesus on your side. So Shane's mom says Shane's brother can have a skate park, and Shane's grandma can have legs. So it was time to announce the lottery winners of the region, and everybody was getting all riled up. Everybody was excited, especially Shane's mom, of course, because she was the one who knew that they were going to win. So the woman goes on the TV screen and says, "Oh yeah, I love you guys," and says, "Oh, the big cash prize is $85 million. That's so much money." So she puts all the balls in the roller thing, and everybody's shocked. Everybody's full of anticipation, and she pulls off the first ball, and it's 24, and everybody gets a little bit disappointed. Everybody's just a little bit disappointed that they're not going to get all the things they want. They're not going to get $85 million. Very disappointed, but Shane's mom didn't notice. She was still praying. It was kind of weird. Shane looked at the TV screen with his fat, chubby face that I want to squish, and Shane's mom was still praying, and the next ball was 3. The next ball was 15. The next ball was 6. And the lastliest ball was 17. So none of the numbers were their lottery number, and they're all disappointed because they thought they were going to win money, but they didn't. So Shane's mom was so out of reality that she didn't know she lost yet. Shane's brother got out of the room, and Shane's grandma started arguing with his mother, and the TV shut off, and Shane looked very disappointed, and Shane's mom was crying because she thought she was going to win the lottery. So Shane came over to his mother like a good little boy, and came to cuddle her, say, "It's okay, Mom. I love you. You're great. It's okay. You didn't know any better. This is not all your fault." So Shane started posting YouTube videos of himself quite a bit and gained massive appeal. With every year, he gained a lot of views and subscribers. Anyways, so Shane drove her mother to a certain house, and she had a blindfold on. She had a nice little blindfold on, so she couldn't see the house. He unfolded the blindfold, and he bought the house that she wanted a long time ago. So he got the house, and they went into the house, and they discovered some of the parts of the house, like the kitchen. He showed her some of the parts of the house, and he showed her the swimming pool area. And she was so happy with her son. And they gave the monkey to his grandma. The end.
Well, wasn't that a heartwarming tale? Kind of made me cry inside a little bit. But anyway, that's the last chapter I'm reading in this book. This chapter was the best chapter so far I've read. The Lottery, pretty good chapter. It's pretty heartfelt, and it's not nearly as disgusting as the last two chapters. Maybe it was YouTube censorship because I didn't actually read the chapter. Things could be different, but I'm a lazy fuck and I don't want to read. Anyways, yeah, I'm not reading the whole entire book because I heard that Shane Dawson's book got pulled off the Target shelf, and I want him to make a profit off this book. I don't want you to just listen to my opinions and my readings of the book, my opinions of the book for free and tell you everything about it. I want him to make money off of this, and I don't want to steal his money and I'm not getting money back. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.